When you look at Kevin Durant, there has never been a player like Kevin Durant, 7-footer with that type of range. He's a unicorn in basketball. Some people think he's a top 15 player to ever play the game. Also, he's very efficient. He doesn't need that many shots to get 30 points. The problem with Kevin Durant, he's a plug-in player. You can plug him in any offense and he's good. But he cannot take a team to the promised land, an NBA title on its own. He tried it at Oklahoma City. He couldn't get it done there against Miami Heat. He couldn't get it done against Golden State. Had a 3-1 lead on a 72-9 team or 73-9 team in Golden State. Had him on a hook and could not deliver. So you know what they say, if you can't beat them, join them. So he joins Golden State and they were unstoppable. He won 2 titles, then suffered an injury to his Achilles, and that was the end of his stay at Golden State. So he went to Brooklyn, joined Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and I'm thinking to myself, this is KD's time. He'll get a ring on his own this time without Steph Curry's help. Didn't happen. So his next stop was Phoenix, where they formed another big three. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. They call it 3 superstars. I don't know why they do that. I don't see Bradley Beal as a superstar. Maybe an all-star. Devin Booker and KD could get the pass as superstars. But Bradley Beal was an all-star at one time, but injuries plagued his career. But anyway, me and others were picking this big three to make noise in the West. And it didn't happen. Matter of fact, the Suns were worse after they got Kevin Durant. Now, KD is on the move again, and the favorites to get him is the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're a plus 250 or something like that to get Kevin Durant. Sports analyst Rick Bucher, who's been in the business a long time, gives his take on would Kevin Durant help AntMan get a ring. We will listen to Rick Bucher, and then I will respond. I don't own the rights to this content. It's for educational purposes only. Here's Rick Bucher's take on the whole situation.
Kevin Durant get Anthony Edwards closer to a championship?
No, he cannot. For a couple of reasons.
Oh, you looked at the camp.
No, for a couple of reasons. Number one, because you're not getting him for free. You're not just adding him to the equation, right? You'd have to give up multiple players, whether it's Rudy Gobert or Julius Randle and Mike Conley and Jaden McDaniels, or you'd have to give up at least 2, if not 3 players from the current rotation. So now KD has to replace the production of those guys. What's that? The salary cap, they have to match KD's number of $52 million, I believe it is, exactly under these terms, right?
I agree with Rick Bucher on this situation because if you just adding Kevin Durant to what you have now, I mean, if that was possible, if Kevin Durant was a free agent, then to me, the Wolves would be the favorite to come out the West next year. I mean, they've been the back-to-back Western Conference Finals. They are very close. And it depends what happens this summer because Naz Reid and I think Julius Randle are free agents. But if you lose those guys and add Kevin Durant, I don't think that's enough to get you in the NBA Finals. Like I said, this team was close with what they have. And to me, what they need to add is very minimal. I think what needs to happen for this team to reach the next level, because they already are contenders. We need Anthony Edwards to become the killer that we think he can be. He's already labeled as a superstar. Now he needs to take that next step. Sometimes he looks like the best player in the league, the next Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and then sometimes he disappears. Now, for the Wolves to reach the level they want to reach, NBA Finals, NBA champions, I do not think they need to add a big superstar player. What they need to do is AntMan to evolve to the monster that we think he can be. He needs to be a little more selfish. That is my 2 cents. Don't add anything. AntMan, raise your game. Especially in the playoffs, we need more big games from AntMan. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Do you think Kevin Durant will help the Minnesota Timberwolves win an NBA championship? And also, what will be Kevin Durant's next destination? BZ Sports, I'm gone.